I don't care about you telling nobody I do cards. It's my business. Shit, that's like me just going around telling people what you do. Break that. You too attached. All right, Cancer, welcome to your reading. Hopefully you didn't hear what I said. I was talking about has nothing to do with you, Cancer. Yeah, because I heard in the ethers, I'm gonna tell people you do cards. Tell them I've never been ashamed of divination. I'm not ever been ashamed of putting God ahead of my life. I'm not ashamed of my divination. I'm not ashamed of practicing New Age. I'm not ashamed of being me, you know. And maybe that's why I'm supposed to tell you, Cancer, what you need to know is continue to authentically be you, because it's a triple threat. But what I love about the triple threat is the fact that you are protected. And when people come against you from being your authentic self, they get bad karma. And then once they realize, hey, I need to leave Cancer alone. Because every time I do something to Cancer, or every time I try to trigger Cancer, something bad happens to me or what's connected to me. So I want to let you know, Cancer, what you need to know is do you. Okay. Now, if you decide to, get back at somebody or make the wrong choices, you have to take accountability. Okay. So don't just be recklessly saying, yeah, I can do what I want. No, 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 Cancer. That's not what I told you. I said those who have ill intentions towards you and those who have people connected to them, right? Every time they try to do something to you, attempt or do, bad karma is them. So go ahead and be you. That's what you need to know. I was wondering, I was like, okay, why am I, you know, and I wasn't mad. It almost irritated me, but I was just like, I wake up being me. I don't have nothing hitting under the rug. Every life experience that I chose to do or been a part, I there is it. There's nothing. I don't have skeletons in my closet, and I'm not boasting, Cancer. Do you know how hard that is to be your authentic self at all times? And if someone was to bring up the past, thank you. How did you know about that? Matter of fact, let me tell you about me. Okay. So, Cancer, do you? All right. Now, if you have any skeletons in your closet, make peace with that. Just in case it resurfaces, make peace with it so it doesn't impact. If it's something that you're holding on to, Cancer, what you need to know is you need to release it. If there's something that you've been holding on to, you need to tell somebody something, it's better to tell them now than them finding out later. Okay. All right. Welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Light. If you are new, welcome. Make sure you subscribe so you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. Um, if you are returning, welcome back. May you find the clarity, confirmation, and understanding that you seek or need. What else? Um, all inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. For my gifted Cancers, never tell God that you don't want your gift. Okay? You be grateful for your gifts, and more will be added on to you. Okay? Now, That's what I was guided to tell you. All right. Never be ashamed of the gifts God has blessed you with, or the gift God has blessed you with. Own it because it's protected. All right. Just one moment. Okay. And I'm not saying that because I'm a reader. Okay. I'm a seer. Okay. I'm a hearer. And listen, did I say reader? Okay. A guide. Okay. Um, if you ask God to remove the gift, God will do so. Okay. And give it to someone who wants it. But sometimes your gifts, Cancer, can mold you. And then, when you don't realize that you have a gift or gifts, or that you're gifted, once you become aware, uh, by then you'll realize you're being molded. Okay. Um, so to each your own. All right. All inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. Let me get some, I need some lotion on my hands. Listen, this Gold Bond Healing Hands Cream, when I first purchased it, it was really good. I'm a tickler. I am a hoarder of hand creams because I'm always having my hands in water on an ongoing basis because that's just what I do. I've been washing my hands way before COVID. But this one says it has 7 moisturizers and 3 vitamins. What I love about this, I think it has wax in it. Only thing I don't like about it is that it's kind of like into wax. Okay. It's a reason why I guess I'm doing this. Cancer. Someone is going to try to put game on you. Uh, don't allow this person to stop you in your tracks, stop you from doing what you need to do. All right. So what I was saying though, this gold bond, I like the packaging and everything, but after a while, it feels like it lumps into like wax. You see this? And even if I keep it clean, I just don't like that one. And then this one, it's worth the penny, right? It's worth it. But you know, it gets tacky. That's the only thing I don't like about this one. After 30 days, after 3 weeks, this hand cream, it gets tacky, and I don't like that. And so I have this other hand cream that I love. It's by Vaseline, and let me get it. So all 3 of these work together in a combination. The first one was more of the moistures and the vitamins. The second one was more so covering it. And this one, it's sheery, right? The Vaseline one. I love this one for those of you who work with cards, money, paper, whatever. This one is an advanced repair, and I really love this one. It's a sheer, and it has kind of like a water base, so it's kind of like that's the sealer of everything. So I really enjoy this. I hope you enjoy my session of my obsessions with my hand creams. But anyway, let's go ahead and start your session, Cancer. What you need to know messages. Just a FYI, we do have the SGL Tarot Podcast, and there you will find your individual zodiac sign readings and your collective readings. All right, Cancer. And you know what? No, Gemini's reading was released today. Your reading is released on the SGL Tarot Podcast tomorrow. All right. What does Cancer need to know? I was about to call you Taurus. Are you dealing with the Taurus, Cancer? What you don't see is beyond the ego. This is in reverse. It's something you're not paying attention. It says surrender to the flow of life. And this is in reverse. All right. So I don't want to say challenge. I'll just say like you may feel stuck. You may feel stuck. It's something you don't see though. That you're not stuck. It may feel like it. What else? Yeah, so what you need to know is that you're not stuck. You need to follow your intuition, Cancer. What else? The bottom of the deck is accepting challenges. And I said, Cancer, I don't think it's a challenge. I think it's being stuck. So you need to accept your challenges, okay? And it says, trust your inner resources, okay? Something you don't see. So what do you want to do? It's not about, is it the right decision? What do you want to do? Because you're being asked to trust within when it comes to decision making. Do you want to go? Go. Some of you need to build a relationship with your intuition. That's what you need to know. Okay. All right. Since we're on needing to trust intuition, give me a transformation message for Cancer. Transformation message for Cancer. And you know what? Trusting intuition is not easy because you have to be able to know the difference from your gut, right? And your intuition, right? And then your emotion decisions and your logic. So how are you able to know the difference of those four? If it's emotion, you're making the choice based on the circumstance or how you're feeling. And sometimes it could be people pleasing or um, trying to minimize more chaos in a situation. When it comes to your gut feeling, that's more of the red flag, the danger. It's signaling something that's not right. When it comes to the matters of the heart, your heart chakra, it's more so of, the hope, the hope and trust, the hope that you believe, having faith that what of the outcome, okay, or what is to come. And then when it comes to your intuition, that is your higher self, all right, that can see what you can't see and also can see in the mist in that time. All right. Am I missing one? And that's what you're being asked, Cancer, to build a relationship with your intuition and trust it. Trust that it is directing you and providing the correct information that is being released to you, that it is correct. It is suffice. So that was the gut, intuition, the heart, and then emotions. I think I touched on those. All right. Transformation message for Cancer, please. All right. You can have compassion, but it does not mean you have to pity every situation. All right. You have intuition nudges coming out. All right. So, yeah. All right. It says intuition is a language of the soul, Cancer. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. What advice do you have for Cancer in regards to this intuition, please? What advice? I can only be honest with you before I pull the advice. When it comes to me and my intuition, In the past, I will say there's many of times where I'm like, I should have listened to my intuition. Why didn't I listen to my intuition? And it wasn't always. It was more good than bad. It was just like, wow, I should have listened to my instinct, my intuition. And when there were bad things, it was just kind of like, you know, it was mixed with my gut and my heart and my emotion and my intuition. So I could not decipher. And so it takes time. So be patient with yourself. I believe that's what I told Gemini. And Gemini is what you need to know message. You need patience so that you can be able to um, receive direction or the message or the answers or the insights so you can know the difference. All right. All right. What is the advice? What is the advice regarding regarding Cancer needing to trust intuition? And with this intuitive nudges, this is confirmation that your intuition is on point. You just have to trust it. Pride. It says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And I just got through telling you, Cancer, you can have compassion, but don't pity everyone. Okay. So when it comes to your advice and your intuition, own it. You're right. Stop second guessing your intuition. Okay. All right. And it's going to take time. What is this? Courage. Be brave. Don't let nobody tell you that you don't know what you're talking about. Don't even waste your breath. Your air is important. Okay. Your air, your breath, that's what activates your words. Okay. So be mindful. Now, in regards to forgiveness, that's showing here, which is in the upright position, forgive yourself and don't look for any apologies from anybody. Okay. That's not your job. I love you, Cancer. You got this. Okay. And this live will stay available for you so you can come back and reference. Okay. What other message do you have for Cancer? What else does Cancer need to know? Oh, let me put welcome on here. That's not your job to tell someone that they need to apologize. It's not your job. Um, it's not your job to tell someone that to confirm that you're right. That's not your job. Okay. What else is Cancer? Remain positive, Cancer. Okay. I love this card because we all flourish differently. And it's what's so attractive about you and how your attraction is accumulating is when you remain positive. And just like I said, when it comes to your intuition, it's going to take time to get it, right? You to the point where you have the less of, oh man, I first instinct. You'll start to understand how your higher self operates. So when you start building a relationship with yourself, you'll be able to understand each department that operates for you. Okay. So remain positive is what you need to know. And when you remain positive, your intuition starts to come on in and starts taking control. All right. And it's fun when you are operating in positivity because your intuition loves positivity because there's no stagnant. Okay. There's no cloudiness. There's clear flow. And so I want you to flourish and remaining positive so that you can truly build a relationship with your higher self and enjoy, that experience. So just being very direct, what you need to know, Cancer, you are being asked to remain positive. What is I am message for Cancer, please? What does Cancer need to know in the I am messages? What does Cancer need to know in the I am messages? Okay, one step at a time. And I'm going to leave it at that. All right. It's not just action. You gotta be willing and wanting. Okay. And some of you may feel like you're being forced to do what you don't want to do, but what you're being forced to do is actually what you love to do. Once you get over that hump, you're like, oh man, I'm liking this, whatever that is. I don't know if this is a hobby, work, giving back, charity. I'm not for sure what this is, but it's something that's just kind of like, I don't know. And then it's like, you know what? I can do this. Okay, one step at a time. All right. And your I am message, Cancer, says, I see the mountain ahead and I dedicate myself to taking one small step at a time. I make progress by staying focused on the present moment. The current task, thus I regain my ease of living, getting back to living again. I love this. Okay. This is your reset. When you take one step at a time, Cancer, it's going to be easier for you to reset. And it'll get to the point where you're resetting and don't even realize it. Okay. All right. All right. What is Cancer refusing to see? What is Cancer refusing to see? What is Cancer refusing to see? You're refusing to see that you own your peace. Mm-hmm. And I was wondering why I was guided to tell you, have compassion, but don't have pity on everything, everyone, people, places, or things, because then then there's infiltration. You can get this. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of infiltration in your space. You can get that out. Okay, it's not near you. So what you don't see is your peace. So reset. Okay. Reset. I like this. But you have to be open. Some of you are afraid of your own when it comes to your feelings. You don't want to feel, but until you meet your feelings and make peace with your feelings, then you will truly be at peace. Cancer. And water energy is your energy, Cancer. Okay? So you need to protect your energy. Water is your energy. Protect your energy. All right. What is the outcome if Cancer chooses not to make peace with their feelings? What is the outcome if Cancer chooses not to make peace with how they feel? Ace of Swords. Speak your mind to solve your problems. You need to communicate what you feel. Write it down on a journal. Go talk to a counselor. And I said speak it out until I said be mindful of what you answer. Okay, so try to only try to get out of using negative words and use positive words. Okay. All right. You need to be more logic. You're being asked to be more logic in your piece. Okay. Shed light on Cancer, please. Shed light on Cancer. Shed light on Cancer. Cancer, I think I'm going to do another round of I think I just finished that. So after I finish the what you need to know messages, then I will do a round for all 12 zodiac signs of what you're clinging on to. Yeah, we'll go back to that. Because I want to know yeah, I need to know what the infiltration is. All right, what is shed light on Cancer? It's clear you're afraid to see what's out there, the unknown. You're afraid to take the fool's journey. Reset, to start anew. Some of you are afraid to reset, and some of you don't know how. The situation is mirror who and what is triggering you. That's what I said. I said, I need to know what is the infiltration of, okay. You have one step at a time, peace. That's what it is. What you're refusing to see, this peace. And I need to know what this troublance is that's coming in. Is it people, places, or things? Or is it a situation? That's what I want to know. Let's just get it out the way now. Because when I do your sessions, all zodiac signs, when I first started at Cancer, I used to write everything down. I don't do that anymore because that takes away from my peace. That's a load, a heavy load to carry. But if I'm guided to keep it for reference, I will. But either than that, we need to see. Hold on. Just one moment. You have intuitive nudges. All right. You know the red flags, because accepting challenges beyond egos in reverse. Some of you are not where you want to be. Others of you, when it comes to you being in control, you're not in control because you're not listening to your intuition. But okay, hold on. Just one moment. Forgiveness, courage, and pride. There was something else. You will get over this. I need to see your spread. Remain positive. Just one minute. We need to get to the root of this. Because I want you to be able to reset as much as possible when you can. All right. What else? Talks too much. In reverse. STD. Up in the air. All right. Some of you are having a scare. Go get checked out. Stop staying at home. If you're worried about insurance, they have places which you can go that they will see you. I think it's called a scale-based something. How do I know that? I work in the medical field. Anywho, that's for some of you. Give me some other messages. What's psycho? Some of you guys are dealing with psycho. Okay. What else? Give me one more. I'm going to do 4 groups. Ego, there it is. All right, ego's in reverse. That confirms. This confirms your Romney. Beyond ego is in reverse with accepting challenges. And the fact that ego is in reverse here. In regards to those of you who are not dealing with anybody and it's just you, yourself, and you, You need ego. You need to own yourself. Okay? You need to get on that high horse. I'm sorry, Cancer. You need to know how you need to experience being on a high horse. You do, because you think low of yourself, and you need to get out of that. You need to get on your high horse, like for real, at ASAP, and don't come off the high horse. No one's gonna boot you off. Your own horse is not gonna buck you off. You need to get on your high horse, because if you don't get on your high horse, the world is going to eat you alive. It's going to eat at you. Your thoughts are going to eat at you. And I want you to experience this peace. You get on this high horse, that's when you get into Aries energy. You focus on yourself and not worry about what people think. That's that moment. Have you ever heard people say, don't give a F about what people think? You need to get on your high horse. Your high horse. All right. And ride it out. All right. Give me one more. Self is in reverse. That's confirmation of what I just said. That's confirmation of having compassion, giving too much compassion out to the point to where you have pity of everything. Stop doing that. Whoever, Cancer, whoever was talking bad about you in the past or currently is, they're not talking about you now, because whoever this is, they have an STD. Talking now, they're tainted. Whoever this is. Tell me about this psycho. Guilt. Wow. Someone is going crazy. Now they want to take accountability. Don't let this person back in. They're going to interrupt your peace. Tell me about this ego. For Cancer. Acceptance. Didn't I say that? Get on your high horse and own it, and don't come back down. This is the past for the Cancers in the collective. If you're another zodiac sign and you resonate with Cancer session, this is the approval in the ethers. There's only the Cancers. Get on your high horse. You have every right to have that experience, because your experience is not to belittle people. Your experience is to own self. Yeah, this is a different type of high horse. Okay, big ego vibes. Okay, what is this self? What is this self in reverse? Give the yeah, you need to start speaking up. Peace in reverse. You know what, Cancer? Don't you ever doubt me. Okay? Let me show you ego. Don't you ever doubt me, because I don't play about you. All right? Don't ever forget that. The Lord is the head. As far as me and my house, I serve the Lord. Okay? As far as my gifts, God gave them to me. The world didn't give them to me. God gave them to me. Okay? Listen. And when it comes to my peace, I don't play about my peace. Okay? Own it, Cancer. When it comes to peace, it says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energies. And you go ahead and you release those negative energies. Clean it up. Clean it up. Clean it up. And remain positive. Remove negative words out of your life ASAP. Okay? Now, if you curse, cuss, whatever, that's your business. All right? That's your business. Whew. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know. What was it? So for some of you, it's just you. You need to get on your high horse ASAP. How do you get on your high horse? You need to create your ego and own it. Okay? Build yourself up and own it. How do you build yourself up? Okay? Your assignment is, what kind of personality trait are you wanting to establish? Okay. If you're shy, work on getting out of being shy and own it. If you need to, because it does show that you need to start speaking up, work on your nose. That's how you first start. It's a no. Now, one step at a time, I'll read your I am message again. Okay. Because I want you to be successful. All right. I see the mountain ahead and dedicate myself to taking one small step at a time. I make progress by staying focused on the present moment, the current task. Thus, I regain my ease of living. Nice. Fire energy. All right. What other messages do you have for Cancer before we pull the angel guide message? What other message do you have for Cancer? Before we pull the angel guide message. You have the Five of Pentacles. Don't worry, you'll get out of this. All right, this feels more current. It says, times are hard and you've been expressing serious financial strife. You may have lost your job, your home, or all sense of financial security. This has been a humbling blow to your ego and your feelings isolated. But you need to swallow your pride and seek help. Support is out there. Get the assistance that you need. And moving forward, you start speaking up for yourself. Don't allow nothing else. Don't allow anything else to occur. Because what happens? Well, why didn't you tell us? And then you're the one end up losing the job. Okay. Get on that high horse as of now. Top of the deck, because that's where you are. Two of Wands. Boom. Just like I said, it says you've been hit with a spark of inspiration. There's the reset. Okay. Now you simply must figure out how to turn that fire into action, one step at a time. Okay. It says be sure to lay the groundwork before blasting forward, Cancer, so that you don't stumble over your own feet. Let your intuition guide you. Let me say this again. Let your intuition guide you. And the moment you want to start thinking negative, you speak positive affirmations in your life. You hear me? All right. Remove those negative words out your mouth. Let's pull your angel guide message, Cancer. Your reading was actually good. Okay. All right. You actually deserve to be on the high horse. Ain't that something? All right. Angel guide message for Cancer. Thank you. Expect miracles, Cancer. All right. I think you're going to enjoy being on this high horse. All right. Expect miracles. Listen, Cancer. You know I got you, right? I got you. Even there's going to be times where you don't like me, right? There's going to be times you don't like me. SGL, I don't like the reading. I get it. There's times when life serves and I'm like, I don't like this. Listen, intuition and downloads. Okay, that your whole session talked about intuition. Let's go ahead and see what your angel guide message entails. Okay. This is very straight to the point. Expect a miracle. Be open. But you're going to have to trust your intuition Okay? And accept these downloads that's coming in. Let me go ahead and tell you what it entails. All right? It says, you are a light worker. This means that you have the capacity to bring light to the presence and purpose. Even though you may be feeling sensitive and overwhelmed, Cancer, know that your gifts are stronger now and your psychic muscles are moving. You are being encouraged to look beyond what your physical eyes are showing you. You may want to use what you pick up to plan ahead. If so, it's important to keep your mind and energy focused on the best possible outcome. Be aware of signs and symbols showing up at this time. Your angels are sending you important messages that will help you move forward in your life. Call upon them to help you connect deeply with the spiritual vision that is opening up within you. You better own that high horse. All right, Cancer, I love you. Don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle. Until we meet again.